For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Noles will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Golden Flashes offense will go on the attack first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got...
There he goes! Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Golden Flashes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And the Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Florida State's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida State.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. He leaves it with his back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab on the left. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Noles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Coming out with it, it's Hunter. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet, and they still got time. The season's not over yet. This offense is still in identity mode.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. The Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's a return from midfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Williams. They bring him down, and that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. The give. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You've got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points on the board.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today.
Going right to work up top. They'll run the screen.
They're trailing by just 4 to Auburn. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting a sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a 3rd down and goal situation.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Noles! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Nubin. Spins away from the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on 1st down, sack on 2nd down. Now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like we may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, and getting a sack.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first down, still moving. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Right back to the well. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Reads it, fires complete. And the Seminoles have a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Still looking. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on him. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Slams it ahead. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Grab near the marker. It's Etheridge. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. To the air on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Golden Flashes headed quickly to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Etheridge. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Get it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And he'll need to show off some leg strength. Oh, they block it! That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Golden Flashes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Makes the quick grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Pulls it in. It's Davis. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made. Go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Lots of running room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Golden Flashes will punt this one away. Catches it at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking for space. It's Webster. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play.
It's a seam wide open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
He'll pull it on the read. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and get...
Touchdown, Florida State! And the pummeling has started.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Florida State, 27. Penn State, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Newman. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack point.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the...
Oh, out of space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Noles are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Still on his feet at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let it go. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Quick release on the RPO. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Toss to the left. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown Seminoles. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From from the gun, the ground game. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Power football with the run. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Catch in the middle, it's Martin. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse. There he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Seminoles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
To the ground. He's got it again. Can't get him to the ground. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll go with a direct snap. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. The give is to Garcia. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games. Forget the heartbreakers. This play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.